Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well for a Friday. Check out my headset. My phone a sec. Oh yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Dead Soul, Rusty Nail, Tony Truck, PJ, and anybody else out there lurking? So welcome back. So yeah, we're into October. I did get all my jobs completed for September, which is great. So yeah, I thought I'd jump through and at least make a start on getting some stuff harvested. I've still got a couple of fields to finish ploughing up, but they're fine for till next year. So as you can see, I'm actually doing some corn. Excuse me. I am on field 13 in the bottom of the map, so obviously over there somewhere is obviously the central farm, and I do need to update Green Thumb Farmer's Nexat um, vehicle shed, because as you can see it's got a rather high clip distance on certain parts of it. I did message him the other day about it, and he's got it fixed. So if you do have his Nexat shed, make sure to get it updated, guys. So yay! So, but yes, it is Friday again. Isn't that great? And let's get some shout outs. There is one for PJ, and we'll do one for the Coffee Man, and obviously anybody else that comes in later on, we'll give them a shout out as well. But yes, there we go. So thank you, Coffee Man, for the 17 stream streak, should I say? You're very, very welcome, PJ. Coffee Man. Regarding your earlier message, I'm guessing you're on about the mod that PJ's using, the mail truck and stuff. Yes, it should work fine on the map. Obviously, if she's using it without any warnings and error, then yeah, you should be good to use it as well. Yes. Hey, Farmer Marks, how you doing, buddy? Give you a shout out. There we go. So yeah, we're just going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. Also, I've got my auger wagon brought over that I got the other day. I did do some selling as well overnight, so that helped. I have actually got in. I did a little bit of lumber work, got some trees cut, got both my sawmills back up and running, and a little bit into the paper factory whilst I was at it. Yeah, you're very, very welcome. Hey, Big Rob, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back in. And you're, yeah, very, very, very welcome for the shout-outs. Anyone having any problems with MediaFire? I have not, personally, but I can do a quick test. Actually, let me grab Green Thumb's next hat. Shed, update. Where is it, where is it, where is it? Down there. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I am using Edge for this, so looking at that, it is working fine for me. It's downloading the update to that, so yeah. Well, if you are having issues, one thing I would recommend is maybe trying different browsers, Tony. That can help. Obviously, some say they've been okay with Chrome, others say they haven't, some say they've been okay with Edge, others say they haven't, and so on and so forth. So yeah, maybe try a different browser and try from there. So first things first, before we go too far, obviously I have now reset the lurkbait program. So from now till the end of this month, try and get as much fishing in as you can, because obviously at the end of this month I will be doing a prize for the person with the highest amount on catches. Now while I think about it, obviously I did make a little heck, where did I put it, image of last month's stats, and obviously the top person there was Farmer Marks with just under 30,000 points, so there's a good one to try and beat. Also we had Papa 55 Can at 18,927, Dead Soul 12,983. And yeah, obviously it went and carried on. But yeah, those were the top players for the um, last month or couple of months. But yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on it so we don't go over, shall we say? So yeah, you have reached 7 watch streak, have you, Rustinell? Nice one. Very well done, and thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciated. You can't download anything from Trello. That's strange. Yeah, I literally just downloaded the next shed, perfectly fine. So yeah, it could be one of those funny days, I guess. Maybe try again a little bit later, or with a different browser. Obviously, you got Chrome, there's Edge, there's Firefox. There's lots of different browsers out there that should work. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Just thank you, Billy. Okay, no worries there, Coffee Man. And how you doing there, Green Thumb Farmer? And let's see, any update on the possibility of a 16x version or a PV for 25? So regarding the 16x map, that is right now on hold due to the fact that Mr. Dajnet cannot load up the editor successfully and do enough editing to create a 16x sized map, which is a bit of a pig shame. And to be honest, I did speak to him the other day, and he's kind of not really with it regarding the farming simulator side of things. He's very much trying to sort out his real life at the minute. So for the minute, the 16x map is obviously on hold. I see, there you go. I do need to get that updated. Yeah, so that's on hold at the minute. There's a possibility later on there may be a second version of this map coming, though, where we have things like the buildables back, additional crops. Obviously, regarding additional crops, if anybody wasn't aware, obviously JD Fan did do an update this week for Uncharted Valley, which added in peanuts. So if you go over to his last video, he'll have obviously the map update there. Oh, a little bit too far. The map update, plus there's 2 pieces of equipment that you can download to harvest the peanuts. One is basically a swather. The second is like the unit that picks it up. So yeah, it's very cool. I will probably try and look into seeing if we can add peanuts, oh excuse me, to this map. Also, we do have at least 1 space available. So you never know what might be coming in the next week or so. So yeah, and obviously if I can get it to work without any issues, I will also be looking at getting Planters peanuts converted over to 25 and brought into the map. So at least you have something for the peanuts to be used with. So yay for that. So, but yeah, gonna have to take a little bit of time, sit down, watch JD's videos maybe a couple of times, and have a little play if I can get it in as well. So yes, I tried yesterday and today with Edge and Chrome, but no luck really. What were you trying to download there, Tony, by the way, out of interest? If it's something of mine, I could always throw that up onto, say, my Google Drive for you. And how you doing there, Finished, by the way? I see you popping in, Vortex. Afternoon to you too. Yes. Fish away, guys, fish away. Remember, you'll try to get T Miller's Pie Shop. Okay, let me just double check on that. Let me find T Miller, just check. If it downloads for me, it should work fine for you. August Pie Factory. There. Sometimes what he will do is move it without resetting up the link. But yep, that one's downloading fine for me through Edge. So what I'll do just for you, as I've got it downloaded, I will put it up on my Google Drive just so you guys, so you can get it. And let me do this. Go to my downloads folder. We'll bring that up to here. There's that. Right, don't switch you. Right, you can be deleted because that's been released. And actually, while this is uploading, let me just do this. Obviously, one of the things I mentioned the other day is I wanted to update my BAM categorizer image that's in the store there. With the modified warehouse, does all the products go over to it? Then just delete the old one. Yes, Vortex. Yeah, there should be everything that's in the mod pack should be going or distributable to Barrow Logistics now. Obviously, yeah, if you've got the original one there, just delete that, put down a new one, and you should be good to go. Obviously, there's what 230 products in there. I've also added things like the bale net, bale twine, milk, goat milk, stuff like that. So yeah, it's working perfectly fine for me, so it should be working good for you guys. Alright, hey there, not so grumpy dwarf, welcome in. So yeah, one thing, I'm actually going to just pause the game here just a sec. So, what your... Oh, cripes, didn't want to do that. Want your thoughts on 4 different color options for my categorizer. So if this is going to be the one that's... Actually, I'll show you. So, it's going to be this one in here. Obviously, I've got the orange one at the minute. But this is basically what's going to be changing. So, obviously, if you don't want to update it, you don't have to. But, I did go through, tried a few different colours. And I've come up with at least 4 different color options. Let me just get these opened to choose from. So the first one is a sort of a green color. Obviously, it definitely stands out quite a bit. So we've got the green one. We have is that beige or yellowy sort of color? We have a orange, and we have a light blue. Now, before you put it in chat, what I will do, if I can figure out how to do it, I'm going to actually put a little vote up in chat for you guys on Twitch anyway. Obviously, I am live on YouTube as well. Got to remember how to do this. Cloudbot. I've done this once before, and it was a long, long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Polls. There we go. Add a new poll. Right then. What color should I use for my categorizer? Hopefully that's how you spell it. Right. Option 1 would be blue. Now, how do we do more? That's the thing. Oh, grapes. Okay, I can't do it that way. Okay, can I do it in chat? It's been a while since I've done this. Let me do slash poll. There we go. Open settings for that. There we go. That's the one I want. Right in. So, let's try that again. What color should I use? Let's just make it easy. So, we're going to be blue. We'll call that yellow. Oops. We will... What was it? Blue. There was orange and green, wasn't it? Orange. And green. we will do... We'll put it up for 5 minutes, and we'll see how this goes. So, obviously at the top of chat, you should now see a poll. What colour should I use is what it's called. Just click on the little image that shows downwards sort of thing, and just click on whichever colour you prefer. So just go through them again. So we've got the blue version, the orange version, the yellow, and the green. So that's going to be the 4. Obviously, whichever wins, I will set it to that colour. And anybody who wants to have the update, you're more than welcome to have it today. So let me minimise that while you guys are doing that. That's the first. I think that's the first poll in a while that I've actually done. So yay! But while you guys are doing that, let me get back to here, and we'll carry on harvesting. But yes, actually, to be honest, I could have let it go, but it is what it is. So there we go. I don't think it works on over on YouTube, but let's see. Where's my YouTube feed? There it is. Doesn't look like it, so that's a shame. But yes, I am live on YouTube as well, guys. If you weren't aware. Right then, let's see. So let's share that, and anyone would think. Copy done, and where are you? So Tony Truck, I'm going to send you a little whisper of that link. Hopefully that one should work for you, but let me know. But yeah, obviously that I just downloaded that straight from Team Miller's Trello, and it worked fine for me with Edge. But it's one of those things, unfortunately. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And while I think about it, let's give Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, not Green Thumb, not so grumpy dwarf, a shout out. Oh heck, why? Oh, there he is. And if you guys are not aware, obviously yes, we do have Not So Grumpy Dwarf, who is an SGA member who also streams. Obviously I do know he's more of a weekend holiday type streamer. Obviously, I think we went live, what was it, last weekend, doing some Out of Ore there. So yeah, definitely go over and check him out when he does go live, because yeah, he does some interesting stuff over there, which is very, very cool. So yeah, let's jump back through. So does that trailer you are using to pick up the corn with? So that's one of the base game auger wagons, Rusty Nail. That, if you're interested, so obviously I got this last week, but I came into here under auger wagons, and I went with, there's not that one, which one is it? That guy right there. Obviously that will take all of your crops, your seeds. Obviously if you've got my little mod that adds lime to the auger wagons, it'll take lime as well. Obviously I've set it to the highest capacity, which is 70,000 litres, so that should do at least 2 and a bit full combines. No, hang on, was it 20, 40, 60, so 3, almost, well, about 3.5 combine loads into that. Obviously you can change the colour as well. Obviously I went with the Massey Ferguson. Was it either Massey Ferguson or the case? I can't remember, but yeah, that's basically what I wanted. So yes, that is what I'm currently using over there at the moment to unload the combine, which is then eventually going to be... Actually, I need to get my truck over here thinking about it. Obviously I want my truck to then be loaded from the auger wagon to make life a little bit more realistic, shall we say. So yeah. Right, on 22 Canyon Crossing. I can only get maybe 2 passes out of the John Deere DB120 before having to refill it on the largest field on 22. So you're probably on about field 9. It's a great field, I love that one. Is there a reason it would be using so much seed? So from what I remember, that was actually set up with all of the base game seeding options. So yeah, you would have to go in, edit the files if they're in the map itself. or add in the files from the base game, edit them so they're a little bit less. Unfortunately, it can't be changed, but yeah, it is one of those things, unfortunately. Certain crops can go through a heck of a lot, that's all I can say. And does it work? Yes, it works fine for me anyway, so vote. Please vote chat. So we got the orange. Nice, nice, nice. R, W, and B. R, W, and B. What's R, W, and B there, Coffee Man? What did I miss? Red, white, and blue? Oh, red, white, and blue, maybe. Yeah. So, looking at it, you guys have opted for the orange, which is basically the one that I've got right here. So that makes life a little bit simpler, then. Oh, JHG. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's one of those things. I would recommend getting down a good couple of seed makers and keep them constantly running and filling up. Some maybe get a silo as well. There, Big Rob. Right, before I turn around, I'm just gonna get these little bits on the edge and probably empty this guy. There we go. Now, obviously, you may or may not have spotted it, but I do have my case combine harvesting some cotton over there as well. So that's going to be another job to pick up later on. I do need it at some point to go through my animals. So a very busy day, but I really want to get my harvesting done so I can then get in, get fields extended, ploughed up where needed. There we go. That is fine and dandy. But yeah, I'm starting to struggle quite a bit actually. Oh, excuse me. When it comes to unloading, especially some of this lot. I don't know if I'm anywhere nearby. It's like, see, I'm miles away. This thing has a humongous friggin' pipe on it. It's nice because obviously I could always later on get a bigger pipe on it, but it's like crazy long. It really is. Hey there, Mr. Jers. Welcome in. Thank you very much for that T-Rex roar. Much appreciated. But yeah, I'm kind of actually thinking about it. That's not what I wanted. I wanted production. So I wanted to see how the sawmills and that were doing just quickly. Elm Creek sawmill, sawmill. There. So okay, still got some going. Obviously, I've only got a couple of lines running, so it's mainly the long planks, and the beams that I'm running at the minute through this. Kind of because they're the main ones I'm really after. And hey there, Pac-Man, how you doing? Yes, it seems like Streamlabs hates capitals. But welcome in. So there's that one. Let me just check this sawmill as well. I did put down 2 additional orchards as well. And hopefully that will keep up with everything once they fully start producing pallets and that. But it's a little bit slow. I didn't realize just how slow they were. Or is that just me? Sawmill, there we go. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna definitely need to get in here at some point and get more wood into my main sawmill, so but that's fine for the minute. There we go. It's fine. There we go. So let's get this locked in. Actually, I could, if that truck down there is empty, use that one actually. There we go. Drop you down. And you're good. Right, and that's good to go again. So yes. There we go. Okay, so you voted the orange one, which is basically the one I've got. So that is fine. So what I can just do then quickly is I'm going to delete those from there because I don't need that anymore. And I'm actually going to keep those other 3 on my desktop because I might reuse them somewhere else. So there's that. Most group one, that's fine. Let me just do a quick update to that. I put that there. Ooh. 6. Put that to. Da, 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 da. Now, one thing I did do as well, I've added it in an extra category in the placeables for decoration. So if any time in the future I want to do like a decorational pack, that will be in there as well. So basically, you should now see obviously the main one, which is for the vehicles. And then if we come into the construction menu, so we come into each of these, so there should be one with in the first tab right there. Also come into the second tab, we should have one for any productions I put out. Obviously at the minute I only have my little pig food mixer in there. There is one there already for animal pens if I want to do some converting from 22 to 25. Might do. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to maybe have the sheep and goat pens back. They're quite nice that I did back in 22, but I want to see if I can actually have them so the fences expand out like they are now. Might have to do some playing around with that. And then obviously under decorations, obviously there will be my own category in here as well. Obviously I didn't bother with this last one, so yeah, but that's all there. So yeah, if you download any more modes, they should now be in the right categories. The small sawmill can't distribute epoxy if it goes in the building. There's no epoxy in there. If you're on about, maybe you're on about the resin vortex. No, it seems like sub-products. I suppose is that what you call them, sub-product or byproduct, should say. So wood chips, resin don't distribute for some weird reason at the minute with the base game set up. So what you have to do is take it out manually, then put it into storage and then distribute it that way. Let me sort this out very quickly. So let's do that. Copy that name, address. But with both the Elm Creek sawmill and the built-in sawmill, they both have triggers for the wood chips and for the resin to be taken out manually, which I will show you in just a sec if you are not aware of that. Let me just upload this very quickly so you guys can get it. FS25. Bam, categorizer is right there, good. So we'll just up that one to there, replace you. Obviously this is going to be the same link that's on my Trello, but what I will do is I'm going to copy that. For all you guys that are out there, there is the link to the new store, my categorizer, which has just been updated. There we go. Let's do that, and while I'm here, what I will just do very quickly is go over to my Trello and make sure that that is set as updated. Actually, one thing I'm going to do is take that picture a second, and I'm going to save as PNG, save, there we go. I can use that image as well then. Store categorizer, attachments, desktop, the orange one, wasn't it? That one. Yep, that looks fine. And we'll just edit that to say update 1.0.1.0. Changed store image and added deco category. I'll do copy, save that, and I'll just do an update on there as well. Done. Right then. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go go. Ooh, look at that. Bam. That looks quite bright now. Like it. Like it. Like it. Cool. And how's it going there, David W? Welcome in, buddy. So there we go. Can't wait for precision farming. Yeah. Yes, that will be coming out next week, which is great news. Lots of familiar features coming, plus some new ones, which is quite nice. But yes, from what I know is Giant's Partners, I'm not sure if it's like set level, but Giant's Partners will be getting early access to precision farming. Not sure as and when that will be put out for the partners, but when I've got it, I will be definitely checking it out. Now, one thing I'm not going to do too much of is map editing, so it will add its own custom map to any map. So what we'll just have to do is run from that for the minute, and then maybe in the future, if I can figure out how to do it, I might have to get with JD and maybe Dave, see if they don't mind me going in and adding in a custom map for that. So yes, for the soil types. Love to see you regarding that one though. Something new to learn, but yeah. But yeah, at the minute I'm just really focusing on this map. Obviously, if in the future we do get like the revamp mod, for example, yeah, we're going to try and do like a version 2 until Mr. Dave gets the drive to do another map, or finish off his 16x map, shall we say. So yeah, it happens to us all. It's just got, obviously where he's been going for, what, over 10 years now, map making. It's kind of like hit that wall. So we'll see. We will see, but you never know. I might even bring out my own map. Oh, just the thought of it at the minute's giving me a headache. But yeah. Hey, Jay Booth, how you doing, buddy? Long time as well. Yes. Ah, yes. Long time. Wow. Holy heck. I feel special. How you doing, buddy? I do see you in PJ Treps. I think it is. Streams from every now and again. But yes. Oh, I thought you streamed. I don't know why. For some weird reason, I thought you streamed, but I didn't. Okay. I was gonna say, click on his link, give him a follow. But yeah. You need your own map. Yeah. Obviously, one of the things I do want to do is obviously see if I can add in peanuts onto this without any issues. Obviously, the big problem really is anything that adds in a crop type, I guess, to the map. Yeah. Now, one of the big things I'm trying not to do is also drive on the corn. Now, did that put the pipe out? No, it didn't. Why is that not doing that anymore? But yes. In the near future. Oh, well, in that case, guys, future streamer alert. Make sure to click on Jay Booth's link there. Give him a follow, guys. There we go. But yes. But yeah, not a lot going on. Just plodding on as usual. Playing the game. Obviously, like I said, if I can get peanuts into the map without an issue, obviously one thing I will look at is grabbing JD fans peanut harvesters. Now the other thing I did notice is they don't have any colour options, so I might have a little play before then and see if I can make them colourable for Mr. JD fan. So I like to have colours. I like to match it with what vehicles I'm using, really. But it kind of works in the same way as the Amity harvesters and stuff. So you know how you got one that's a topper, and then obviously you got the harvester unit that's pulled behind. kind of similar to that, where but it's basically one piece swaths, the second piece picks up's kind of nice. So yeah, yeah, JD has been killing it for definite. That is for sure. Obviously, still trying to figure out the issue with the distributing with the butcher. Obviously, he's really waiting on. I think it's just a message back from the original scripter for that. But for some weird reason, it seems like, well, according to X-Man, ham, I think it was he said last night, was distributing for him. But I'm pretty sure for me, I've had chicken, so yeah, it's just trying to figure out how to get them all distributed. But if you weren't aware, obviously there is my little trigger that you can use to distribute any pallets that do spawn out, even if they're set to distribute themselves. Gotta go off fishing at Chelsea Beach. Nice, Mr. Jers. That is a lovely beach to fish at. I've been there many times. I swear, oh, what is it? September-ish for the mackerel is really good. If you've got any feathers, yes. But one thing to bear in mind is obviously don't go too close to the water edge, because there is tidal pools that will suck you down in there, so be very careful, especially if you've got any kids around. Hey Mr. Viking, how you doing there, bud? But yeah, I've still got the same idea. Obviously, for those who've been around a while, obviously back in 22 I did show off a map that it was only a standard size map, but it was sort of giving me some practice on what I want and stuff like that. That is still the sort of map I want to go for, where maybe one corner of the map is a forestry area, where it has like the sawmill up there, maybe some mining areas set up. So I want obviously have the train be usable throughout the map, so maybe have it just going round and round in a big circle, or have a couple going around in a circle where you can actually use the train to drop off at the sawmill rather than having to truck it up there all the time, stuff like that. So yes, there's a lot of things to put into a map, that's for sure. Obviously I do want to have some rivers where I can use, say, the ferry for example, have some bridges set up to get across the rivers themselves. So yeah, maybe at some point I will grab JD's updated map with the peanuts and I'll see if I can use that. Obviously I will ask permission first to edit it and maybe make one my own, as it were. I love what he's done over there, but I would like personally more fields set up, stuff like that. So rather than, was it just one or two fields over there? So yeah. But yeah, I've still got the idea in my head. I want to see if I can do it, but obviously, yeah, it's being able to get the time to do it as well. So, oh, excuse me. But yes, and Mr. Viking Streaming, thank you very much for the 35 stream streak. Wow, thank you. And while I think about it, there we go. If you guys had not followed Mr. Oh, excuse me, Viking Streamer, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. He does stream from time to time when he's able to. Excuse me. I know he's been doing a lot on Uncharted recently, so yes. Yes, maybe too much fun on Uncharted, I don't know, we'll see. But yes, it's great fun, isn't it? Doing great. It's the weekend, and yes, obviously one thing is, obviously in the UK anyway, we have a long weekend for the VE. Well, no, it's the beginning of May thing. So yeah, the first Monday of May is always a bank holiday. It's quite nice. So well, yeah, my daughter's got a short week, bless her. But the worst thing is, obviously, once she's got through the weekend, first day back, exams. Oh, it's crazy, yeah. Mr. T. Miller, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for that 125, should say. Excuse me. 125 stream streak. Much appreciated. Wow, I feel special. And yes, Mr. T. Miller did, just to remind you guys, he did put out his Pie Factory the other day. So make sure to go over to his Trello and download it if you haven't already. Obviously it should work both on this map and on Uncharted Valley, which is very, very cool. Oh, yes. And yeah, we got that, we got that, we got that. Actually, that was quite a landslide, to be honest. 67%. Wow, for the new color option. Wow. Hey Tim over on YouTube. Do I own the gas plant on the map? And I do not. Not yet anyway. It is something I do want to get at some point, but yeah, no. And do you sell off direct electricity, methane and digestate? I would imagine you do. Obviously one thing you can do with the digestate is use it in the orchards and make fertilizer out of it if you have any available. Actually, that's a good idea because I've never actually looked at the biogas plant yet in 25. Let's go have a look. Let's see. No. I'm going to visit. I just want to check something because usually, yes, we do have a little trigger here. We're going to buy that because I do have enough money to do this. Now, I haven't done anything with this at all, so let's have a look. So, yeah, so this takes manure, silage, slurry, and sugar beet cuts. Why would you put sugar beet cuts into this? No, that's just wrong. Make sugar, molasses, and stuff out of it. But it's like all. To be honest, all of this I would put on the field or make into fertilizer or something else. But yeah, most of this I would probably say just set to sell. If you can get it out, that is. Yeah, I really don't know because obviously it's multiple items. Technically, they will not. Actually, the electric may distribute, but I guess the methane. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know with how it's set up now, and I haven't done a BGA in forever, to be honest. I don't know. Do any of you guys out there in Twitch, by the way, own the BGA, and do you know how it all works? Because to be honest, I haven't got a freaking clue. I really, really don't. I'll say no. See, if it's me personally, I would be taking like the digest it out myself, manually making it into fertilizer or having it set to distribute. But yeah, when it comes to like the electric charge and the methane or methane, what I want to pronounce it. Yeah, I don't know if all of them would even distribute, to be honest. Ooh. I really, really don't know, unfortunately. That is a question for someone who has better knowledge of the BGA. Sorry, Tim. I, yeah, I've sold a few bales to it, but that's about it. And I just realised I did a naughty, didn't I? I just teleported over there. I should have just jumped out and driven over here. Oops. Oh well, let's go back then. A big no from I only farm sim for a week. Ah, okay. Yeah, no problem. But yes, if anybody knows how the BGA works, does it distribute all the products? Will it? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, obviously, if I ever do silage, I tend to just use the bunker, maybe on a farm or something, put one down. But yeah, when I do silage, I tend to bale it up and keep it for my animals. Obviously, if I sell it, I'll take it to the animal dealer where it's the best price there. Yeah, manure, slurry, I do tend to use myself either on the fields or to make fertilizer product for like the orchards and such. So yeah, I have no idea. I suppose you could just set them to sell if it will sell. But yeah, Farmer Marks, thank you very much for the 100 biddies, by the way, much appreciated there. And I think you dashed did some earlier, and I might have missed it. I do apologise. So thank you for the 200 biddies. But yeah, guys, remember, exclamation mark fish in chat. There is a competition underway right now for the person who has the highest amount of points in Lurkbait, which is obviously the fishing program. Whoever has the highest points, they will receive a Steam gift card at the end of this month. So yeah, it's going to be running all the way through this month, and then yeah, whoever has the most wins. Yay! There we go. Actually, I should look into getting a bigger header, shouldn't I, really, at some point? This little thing's done me well up until now, but it's kind of getting a little bit small. I don't know if there's anything bigger, actually. Let's have a little look, see what's in the shop that is compatible with this combine anyway. And preferably one that will fold up. So this is the one I'm currently using, so click on combinations. So that is the one I'm using. Really? Is that the only corn header we have available? Oh, okay, that one takes it. That's a 13 meter, and that one I'm using there's 9. So you could go with that as a 10 meter and its case. Might have to look on the in-game mod hub. Counts for something this sort of size, but case really. What colours have we got? We've got red, green, yellow, black, grey. Okay. Black. Yeah, I'll see. It could be, I may end up upgrading to this one, but I'd really prefer to have a case one that can marry up with this. Thanks for the answers, Billy. I was thinking about it because with the fermenter silo from T. Miller, you make silage out of straw, and I have millions of straw in the map. Yeah. Yeah, sorry I couldn't answer it any clearer for you. But yeah, I don't tend to use the BGA that much, but yeah. But yeah, it is a good way of getting like digestate and stuff like that for your fields if you really wanted to. I think the fishing game is stuck. No, it's oh. Is it because Farmer Marks did some points there? Oop. Yeah, that should only, it should give you an extra, I think it's extra 5 casts, if I remember right, but yeah. We'll keep an eye on that and see. Let me just check something in here. Yes, it's having a funny 5 minutes. It could be my internet actually. Yes, my internet's being a little bit laggy, I guess. Either that or Steam is being a little bit laggy. Mr. Farmer Marx is broken it, guys. Let's have a look at this sentence here just quickly. So, da, 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 da. Let's see, maximum 25. Okay. Oh. Where the heck's the thing about the cast and points and stuff? Did I just miss it? Channel points, there we go. Open dashboard. Nope, it's not that one. Yeah, I think Farmer Marx has broken it. Multiple casts for big bits. Triggered multiple casts for bits cheered multiple times larger than the minimum. For example, with a minimum of 200 bits, cheering 400 will reward the chatter with 2 additional casts. Subs, gifted subs. So according to this, there is 17. There you go. That's what it is. There's 17 casts currently in the queue. That's just cheating. Yeah, not off. Blimey. So yeah, once this number drops right down, yeah, I'll leave that up just so you can keep an eye on the count. Oh, I can't even keep the counter showing, can I? Let's turn the auto hide off for the minute, and you can actually see the amount of casts remaining. So, nope, it's still disappearing. Dang you! Actually, I want to change that weather because obviously we're into summer now, aren't we? So it should be something nice. There we go. Turn auto hide on. Oh, I have no idea. It's misbehaving. There we go. But yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So yeah, just have to wait for it to run through. Hopefully it won't take too long. Right, oh that's point. I needed a tractor, or a truck I should say, brought out. Pipe is out. But if you guys not following Farmer Marx, thank you Viking by the way for the shout out there. If you're not following Farmer Marx, make sure you click on the link, give a follow. He tends to stream early in the morning for me anyway. Usually quite late for you guys, so yeah. Let's see, yeah, 25 casts. I'm gonna have to see if there's a way of changing that. But yes, if you do bits, you get extra casts. Ooh, that's a nice new one. A ghost fish. I haven't seen that one before. Wow. But look at that. Farmer Marx is definitely pumping on up there. Yes, let's see if this truck is empty. If it is, I'll just use that. But yeah, regarding like silage bales and stuff like that, straw bales, I would probably just I sell most of mine that I have extra, or put them into the composters and do it that way. Alrighty, hopefully you're empty. Yes, you are. Good. Yes, so I've got this. Most of my fields are now actually ready to harvest. That was left over from the other day. I've still got the grass over there to get done as well. But as you can see, I've got cotton and cotton here. Obviously, my sugarcane is now ready to rock and roll. My sunflowers, which are in this field here, which I've combined it, that's all ready to go. So I'm doing the corn at the minute. I've got red beets in here. I've got sugar beets here. Obviously, I wanted half it, so I've got some sugar beets, some sugar beet cuts off of this field. Also, I've got the grass there to get done. I've got this field, which is soybean, which needs to be harvested. I have the ones that I own. Plus, obviously, my olives are now ready as well. So yeah, definitely busy. And if I get a chance at some point, I'll see if I can get in, cut some more trees down. But yeah, the thing is, obviously, I'm going to have to wait to get my poplar in. I just missed it by a month, last month, to get it planted. So yeah, obviously, as soon as that is ready to rock and roll, I'll be getting this field planted with poplar once again. And then I'll just harvest that from time to time. Obviously, over the next couple of in-game months, obviously, I will be looking to get this field extended out. And probably, yeah, I think it was this field here, 17. Just going to add an extra plough row on the end here. And then probably merge this field together. So 12 and 13 become 1. And at some point I need to get to 72, which I need to buy. There we go. I need to get in here, get these trees removed. And yeah, obviously next year then what I can do is add that into this one big field over here. So yeah, busy, that is for definite. So did you hear that Elm Creek is coming to 25? I have not yet. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Yes. How many people miss Elm Creek out of interest? Not me. Wolf Creek, on the other hand, yes. And Candy Crossing. Alrighty. Hopefully I'm going to have enough space to get under there. Nope, slam. Okay. I had a feeling it was going to be too low, but I thought I'd try anyway. Obviously, if I did that in real life, that would have definitely damaged my poor Volvo. Right then. There's that. There we go. I knew there was a way of doing this. If this isn't... Oh. This is why I don't do auger wagons often. There we go. There we are. May have to get my other trailer actually that's a little bit lower. But yes. Would this be a map done by Dave or someone? This is actually, well, originally Canyon Crossing, which was... Not Canyon Crossing, PV Rivers Remastered, should say. By Dajnet, yes. It was. Obviously, I have gone in and expanded and merged a few fields together, made it my own, as it were. Obviously, the big thing this last week or so that I've done to the map is... in this bottom corner, there should be a big mountain. Obviously, over the last weekend, I did go through. I flattened the whole thing, created a lovely sized field. Actually, I have it. So yeah, that is now gone. And obviously, this area over here was done a while ago. But I've basically extended this plateau, as I'm going to call it, out a bit. And obviously that is then going to create one larger field in here. And then obviously this sugarcane is obviously going to be ploughed up. But I am going to be next year planting this little field next to it with sugarcane that will be then done for the entirety of the rest of the time I'm on this map. Now one thing I did want to do is straighten this edge up because that curve I don't like it. I've been looking at it in the map and stuff and it just doesn't look right for me. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. We'll start it there. Take it a little bit there. Not you, Mr. Viking? No? Okay. DJ mentioned it in his video today. Okay. I haven't watched any of... To be honest, I haven't seen many of his videos of late. Yes. Actually, one thing I am waiting for is the Hispano modding containers to come out. I did see that they posted on their Facebook page yesterday or the day before. I think it was actually yesterday. I seen it. They're actually they have been working on the containers. Obviously, they've got the flat racks now converted over to 25 with textures and everything updated for 25. I believe they're probably working on the Titan ones as well, but the Super B is now over in 25 as well. So yeah, I think it's just really waiting on, I'd imagine, A2 Studios to get their upload pack out first, and then we'll probably soon see those containers coming out. I like them in 22, and I'll probably be using them again in 25. I hope this time around they actually set them up decently, so it's maybe set to the categories for the sell points rather than particular silly mods like it was in 22. I've just got to be very careful because I don't want to go into the field there. Oh, that's another thing as well, talking about fields. Obviously, rice. Obviously, the other day I was showing off a little storage that I've been working on. And yeah, I ended up actually going through and changing the unload area for it. Obviously, I'm still testing it, make sure that it's working fine. But over the weekend, I will probably put it out for anybody who wants to use it. Obviously, it's under my own category in the shop, and it's this little shed right here. So, yeah, on the side here, if you've got any loose pallets, shove them into this. What it will do is it'll take those partial pallets and combine them into one or multiple full pallets, which will then, as you can see, spawn out in this little area. And you get 4, 8, 12 pallets spawning out at a time in this shed. It's very simple, very easy. I like it. So yeah, it seems to be working fine for me. Obviously, I can get in here with the rice planter and it'll pick up all the way to the back for me anyway. So on my test map, it was working fine. But yes, if anybody did want it, I will get that up on my trailer this weekend as long as there's no more issues. But the nice thing is now, if you wanted to, you could drive in the front of here, use an auto-load trailer to pick them up onto the trailer and then take them into the field if you wanted to. Hence why I've got the trailer right behind the shed there for me. So yeah, I like it. But yeah, the only thing that will go into it is the rice saplings. The nice thing is, obviously, Barrel Logistics also, oh excuse me, takes rice saplings. So if this thing fills up and you got more than what's in here, it will then go to Barrel Logistics. Now, if I come into, I'm pretty sure it was under the silo when I put it. Yeah, right here. It is. So only it's a nice cheapie. It's only $5,000 or whatever currency you're using to buy it. And the capacity, let me just double check on that. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. It will hold 100,000 litres, so quite a lot. I'm actually dropped that down because the pallets aren't as big as some other things. So, but yes, I may put it down to maybe 50,000 on that, and yeah. But yeah, so far it's working fine for me. So yeah, I like it. The only thing I would like, possibly, is solar panels to go onto it. So yeah, but I'd have to look into how it's set up in the base game stuff. So this is actually a 4x sized map. Big Rob. Obviously, this is actually a converted map from one of Dagenet's FS15 maps, which was also called PV Rivers. Obviously, with this version, it's been updated and stuff, so it's very cool. I love it. I really do. I do. Obviously, let me get this up and running again. So, in the map itself, if you guys have not seen it in the full, obviously it does have all the base game crops as usual. In addition to that, we do have buildable bridges. There's two types of buildable bridges on this map. Thank you to obviously Green Thumb Farmer for creating them. We do have a mining area in the there we go. A mining area in the upper left corner. There's lots of little chambers and stuff that you got to try and wiggle your way through. Obviously, when it comes to the mines, one thing to remember is you will need to own the land that the tunnels and stuff are on, and then you have to use the rock breaker, either the one that's in game, one that's on the in-game mod hub, the one that Boomhauer's done, or whatever. But to break the walls, you need the jackhammer. Bear that in mind. So yeah, obviously I've now got mine fully unlocked. I'm not going to say what's in each, but yeah, there's at least one salt mine in there. But then there's multiple sand, gravel, ore, and coal in this mine, which is very cool. A few familiar things from 22. Obviously, the Crusher is back in this map. This was actually the original map it was on. So, obviously, it was only proper to bring it back in. But yeah, 10 buildable bridges. There's bascule bridges. There's lift bridges around the map that you have to build. When it comes, obviously, I've done a little video on my YouTube channel completely about the bridges. So yeah, definitely check that out. Thankfully, I've now got them all built. One thing to remember is when you do the bridges, you need to own the land that the construction sign is on. So bear that in mind. Now, the only thing different is, and I know somebody mentioned about this, obviously up here, there is a bridge as well. The confusing part is which land do you actually need to own? Is it 196? Is it 123? 124? Any of these? You basically need to own 124 for some weird reason to be able to build this one. It's kind of a crazy. It's one of those ones that's just slightly off. I don't know why, but yeah. But yeah, all the rest is is a great map. Obviously, we've got an island right here. Obviously, I'm sort of working this a little bit. I've changed it around a little bit. Obviously, I've created this field here. Obviously, this is my popper field. I think this year, at some point, I do want to extend all of this into one big field over here. I'm going to leave this here. Obviously, this is my grapes and my olives. I'm in an iron about keeping this at the minute. I almost feel like I want to do away with that completely and just have like maybe the roller coaster in here. If I can get the roller coaster properly in here, I'll put it in here. Yeah, I haven't quite decided yet regarding that, but yeah, there's loads of land that you can buy. Obviously, this is your starter farm, but you can actually go anywhere if you really wanted to and start on your own area. But yeah, there's a lot of the factories from 22, so yeah, if you've ever played them or Canyon Crossing or any of the previous maps, they're all out there, that's for sure. That is for sure. Right, let's get that pipe put away. We'll go with this. What's the largest field in acres? That cripes. Now you're asking. So, give you an idea. So that was 57.6 hectares. 57, which I think is actually the biggest one. Yeah. Yeah, so looking at it, field 169 over here is 57.6 hectares, or whatever that would be in acres. And obviously it will cost you nearly 3.5 million to buy. So yes. But that is literally one long strip. If you've watched any streams where people are harvesting this crop, it takes a fair while. And obviously, if you've done cotton on there, you're going up and down quite a lot. That's all I can say. So, hey MacGyver, how you doing, buddy? Where do you get the roller coaster from? So that is available on Green Thumb Farmers Trello. While I think about it, let me go to desktop. So, in addition to that, obviously it will run on this map fine. It will run on JD's map fine as well. But you will need an extra mod. But let me open up Trello for Mr. Green Thumb. Because I know a few people have asked about it and it's got a little bit confused. But yeah. Yeah, obviously this is the same one that's off of the Silver Run map for 22. But yeah, right over here is the roller coaster. I will pop this in chat for yeah. But this can also work on any map, by the way, with the right additional mods. So, first things first, obviously you will be needing JD Fans Extended Wood Factory. So all you literally need to do is come over to this YouTube link. I'm going to mute this a sec. Pause this. So these are all of the wood productions and stuff off of the Silver Run map that JD's taken and moved into its own mod pack. You can get them through this video. I believe they're also in a mod pack on X-Man's Trello. But yeah, the easiest way is just to come over to here and then click on the download for the Extended Wood Factory. So what I'll do is I'll pop that in chat as well for you guys, for those who don't have it. So there's that one. Now, in addition, if you're going to run it on a non-PV or SGA map that does not have any iron production, on my Trello, I also pulled out the Ironworks factory that makes the metal and the iron ore mine from the Silver Run map and put that into its own little pack as well. So if you're running a different map, you can always use that as well as an additional thing. So yeah, but obviously on this map and obviously JD's map, it does have ore mining in there anyway, and it has obviously the steel factories built into the map, so you don't really need it on our maps. But yeah, there you go. That's fine. So yeah, if anybody is running a different map, make sure that you have all 3 of those mods, and you'll be able to build and play on the roller coaster. But while I'm here, I do want to just check. Do I have X-Man on here? No, I don't. SGA mods. But yeah, you can get them all from here. So obviously there's mine. There's Green Thumb Farmers. And then obviously we've got X-Man's here. For anybody who hasn't got it, is obviously version 2.5 of Uncharted Valley, which is also a 4X map, which now has alfalfa. Obviously, peanuts were just added, and a lot of other new crops, which may be getting added into rivers for version 2. But that's right there, and obviously it has its own mod pack. So if you are running Uncharted Valley, make sure that you use only this mod pack. Do not mix them up with the ones that's on PV Rivers, because obviously X-Man and JD have both gone in and edited some of these files to add in the additional crops, so they have a use, which are not obviously on Rivers at the minute. So yeah, keep them separate, guys. Keep them separate. But yeah, you're very welcome there, Mr. J Booth. And there we go. Let me sort my windows back out so I can see what's going on. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. And it looks like the fishing program is finally caught up, so that's very cool. Tony Trucker, Tony Truck, thank you very much for that fart number 6. Much appreciated. And yeah, let's see, Mr. MacGyver says he is good on the waterside fishing and watching Twitch. So, just enjoying the good weather. I'm not surprised. I don't know what it's like where you are, MacGyver, but yeah, we've had, was a high of 29 yesterday. Today it was around about 26, 27. So, and obviously that's Celsius, which is quite nice. You're looking at what did I say? It was about 86 Fahrenheit, roughly. Is the roller coaster available for PV Candy Crossing 22? No, it's not. It is locked within the Silver Run DLC, or the Forestry DLC, should say. Unfortunately, so yeah. Which is a shame. Unless you actually, to be honest, you can add it in if you know how to edit XMLs. That's all I can say. Hey, Dusting over on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? This is obviously FS25. So you're playing FS23. So FS23, that would be the version that's on the mobile or the Switch, I believe. Yes. It's very, very cool. But yes, I did download it. I did play it a little bit. One thing I still think Giants should do is add in an auto-load trailer that they're actually using on the mobile version to the PC/console version of the game. It's very simple, Giants. You know how to do it. Just freaking add it. You have the trailer here already, you just got to add the ability to load. So yeah, I did play some of the FS23 game, which is on mobile, and on there they've actually got an auto-load trailer, which is kind of crazy. Well, it's more of an auto-fill, to be honest. And it's this guy right here, and you can actually pick up the pallets with it. But obviously on here, unless you've got a mod, yeah, you don't get it. It's terrible. It kind of works in the same way the Hispano Modern Containers or 82 Studios trailers and stuff work, to feel like a trailer, as it were. Why can't they just add it to one trailer in the base game? It makes sense, wouldn't it? Hey there, Farmer Marks, by the way, on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm still working on trying to get my numbers up on YouTube. I'm almost there. And oh, I want to make an announcement, peeps. I want to make an announcement. I'm going to give somebody a shout out. They are getting very, very, very close to 1,000 followers on Twitch. When they get to that 1,000 mark, they can then apply to become a Giants partner. The person I'm on about is Miss PJ Trap 23. So if you are not following her yet, please click on her link on Twitch, give her a follow, and let's get her to a Giants partner. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys are already following her, but I think if we get her up to that 1,000 mark, maybe a little bit more, it would be absolutely great. Did that pipe come out? No, it didn't. There we go. But yes, click on the link, give her a follow, guys. Give her a follow. Obviously, she is playing this map after all. She's doing a really good job of it. If I had my way, she'd be part of the SGA. But yeah, that's out of my hands, unfortunately, at the minute. I would love to invite her, and I really, really would. But yeah, obviously it's all on to Mr. Dajnet at the minute. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think if I remember rightly, she only had about 30 more followers to go. And yeah, but yeah, please guys, please give her a follow, check her out. She's actually doing some interesting stuff over there with additional mods that are not part of the pack, shall we say. There we go. We'll park you there for the minute. We'll come back and we'll get that edge later on. But yes, liking it a lot. Right, let's lock you off. Hopefully that will automatically turn. Oh, that's point. I need to get that. Do I need to get that little bit? Oh no, I got it all. Excuse me. Good. Right, pipe away and go. Turn you back on. Yes, I had a feeling. There we go. Ren! Now what do you guys actually prefer? So, obviously when I'm not streaming I am staying in cab. But obviously during the stream, would you prefer to see the outside or the inside of the cab? So I'm trying to be semi-realistic with the in-cab view and stuff, but kind of gets a bit boring just sat there looking at that. Obviously the nice thing is, with the enhanced vehicle or whatever it's called, mod, obviously you can set it to go back and forth, so I can actually walk away, come back 10 minutes later, and yeah, it's still going. Under. Okay, so you like the in-cab view then, is it? Like this? Actually, one thing I will say, and please don't take this the wrong way, Farmer Marks, but I have a pet peeve about streamers who stream the game through the night. It's really hard to see what you're up to. And every time I tune into Mr. Farmer Marks when he's streaming, it always seems to be pitch black in his stream. I'm sorry, it's just, yeah. I like to see what's going on, that's the problem, I think. But yes, everybody streams their own way, so enjoy it. Either he needs more lights put around, that's probably it. Now I know with the additional settings mod, I think it was in it was either 19 or 22, you can actually set it to be a little bit lighter at night. So maybe that's something else to look into. But yes, I do apologise. And for those just tuning in as well, just a reminder, there is an update to my categorizer. It now has a new image in the store, which should show up a little bit nicer than it did previously. Right there, look at that. A little bit of help from a few peeps in the last stream, and yeah, got it all sorted. Obviously I went through, tried a few different colour options. You guys did opt for the orange, so yay. From now on it's going to be this image of my categorizer. I did shrink it down so it didn't overlap the above ones as well, which is quite nice when you click on it, so yay. So yeah, go over to my trailer, make sure you get this updated. Obviously, it's not a big deal, but it is something to make it a bit more personalised. But also, while I was at it, like I mentioned earlier on, I did go through and add in a decoration section. So if later on I want to do some decorations myself as a mod pack or something, they'll show up in here. But yes, fun. And you know, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. How are we actually getting on with the fishing program at the minute? Who? I'm probably going to know, but I got a feeling that Farmer Marks is already in the lead. But yeah, let's see if we can beat Farmer Marks, guys. We have a full month to get the high one. Oh, blimey. Yeah, Farmer Marks is right up there already. Over 5,000 points. Holy cripes. I've got none, but yeah, come on guys! Exclamation mark fish! Look at this, Farmer Marks, Farmer Marks, Farmer Marks. Farmer Marks is getting all this stuff. Oh, look, Rusty Nail's got his one there. Out of interest, what is the overall... Look at this, this is terrible guys, come on! uh, there we go. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it guys. Remember, there's a Steam gift card for the highest points there. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad, you know, not too bad, thanks. Just harvesting away. Got a few little projects on the sideline on my save game that I want to get done over the winter period. So yeah, fun. Oh, and one thing I will say as well. I don't know how many of you guys were aware. Obviously, I've had issues with the two fields by the BGA, so 32 and 33, with getting a hired helper to work on it. For some weird reason, it's now working properly. I was literally able to get a hired helper to do that whole field now, so yay! I'm guessing Giants must have fixed something in the last patches. That's going to be a good catch, I bet. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you've got a tiger shark. Wow. Have we had a tiger shark before? I don't recognise it. But that is a nice catch there, J Booth. Well done. Yes, 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 yes. Nice. But yeah, obviously remember, you can use your channel points as well. But also bits and stuff like that will also give you additional points. Yes, it's great fun. I don't know what is going to go on today, to be honest, because obviously in a wee while, obviously I do need to end the stream, but right now we're doing fine for the moment. Do we have anybody out there? It might be I raid over to someone completely random if nobody's alive. Or if somebody is live that I know, I will go and see them. The joys of real life. Anywho, let's sort my windows out. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's cool. There we go, go, go. Out of interest, obviously I'm aiming for the 1600 followers at 1556, so 44 more to go. Cool. Ooh, that's a nice shot there, Dead Soul. 56, 44. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Farmer Marks with another 100 biddies. Oh my goodness. Thank you very, very much. I'm just going to look at this. See if that brings anything else up. You may have hit your limit though. There we go. They must have set a limit to the amount of points. So thank you, Farm Marks, anyway, for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. It's fun. Actually, I should really get in as well. Thinking about it, shouldn't I? Here we go. Exclamation mark fish, and we'll do a drop as well. See if we can get in. And oh, could it be the winner? I don't think so, but it's going to be very, very close. Oh man, too much maple syrup on that one, I think. Oh, look at that! I got a manta ray straight off the block. Nice. 491 points, so I'm not in last place. Yay! Yay on me! I'm good. Oh, what is that? Oh no, it did close. Okay. I just seen a message pop up in Lurkbait there for a sec. That's kind of weird. Yes. Oh, what fun it is to ride in the water. Why is that not working? There we go. For some weird reason, my pipe is not opening up when it's meant to. Is the time out warning? Possibly, yeah. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, May already, blimey. Obviously, the end of this month is my father's birthday, so yes. Come on, come on, get the last little bit. There we go. Come on, back up. There we go. There we go. But yes. Joy, joy, joy. But yeah, obviously, just a reminder, we do have precision farming coming out next, oh, excuse me, Thursday. Hopefully then, Wednesday stream, we'll be doing a little bit on precision farming if I have early access myself. I'm hoping so, I really do. Obviously, it will be a free mod through the mod hub, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about paying for it. Obviously, they are adding in some nice new features as well as some of the good old-fashioned ones that we know. So I'm definitely going to be running that and trying it out. There we go. Obviously, if you haven't seen any of the information about it yet, go over to the Farming Simulator website. Under blogs, obviously they've got a whole section covering a little bit about it, but there's also a YouTube video showing some in-game coverage of that as well on the Giants YouTube channel. There we go. Ah, that's better. Sorry, my throat's starting to get sore there. Thought I'd take a little bit of a drink. Right then. Okay, I wonder if it's because I got Sim Dashboard up and running. What if that's overriding it? One thing I do need to figure out is I downloaded a new screen for Sim Dashboard, and it has enhanced vehicle as part of the buttons. I need to figure out which ones are which in it, because like locking on and locking off, for example. Where is it? Where is it? I've got an entire screen set up or downloaded just for auto loading as well. So if I want to do a partial load, I can do. I can change it rather than opening up the F1 menu all the time and trying to figure out what's going on. I can just use my new screen there. I found that the other day. Let's see, enhanced vehicle. So what's what? There's that. So I can change the lines. Oh, so that's to... Okay, I gotcha. So the first one is to move to the line over? Hang on. Oh, okay, I see. So that's that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I may have to play around with some of these buttons and reset them, because that's not nice. That one... What's that one doing? Yeah, they're not set up correctly, I don't think. Okay, so that is fine. That will nudge it left and right. That is... Yeah, these buttons are weird. So it actually says plus and minus 1 on them, but for some reason it's just rotating it on the axis. You can see that it's just sort of slowly turning around. That ain't right. Yes, I think I might have to do away with that particular screen, because that ain't working right for me. let's get this line back up here. Let's bring that around a bit more thick there. There we go. And go forward. Go. Thank you. And obviously it'll go to one. Okay, so yeah, that particular one is not the greatest. Good to know. And the cheesiest Puff, thank you very much for that follow, much appreciated. Welcome in. Let's see. Let's go back to my other screen that I was using. Yeah, so I'll have to have a look on Sim Dashboard to see if they have any other screens I can use. Because, yeah, that one is not quite right. And Juno, thank you very much for that mega fart. And how you doing there, Mamadou? And if you guys do not follow Mamadou, make sure to just click on the link, give her a follow. She is a great content creator when she is able to stream. Miss you, Mamadou. Really do miss you. Doing okay, still waiting on the plumber to come. Oh, blimey. Oh, I did finally get our bath sorted out as well. So the other, was it last weekend? Obviously I mentioned about it getting blocked up for some weird reason. Obviously I was persistent. I really was. I put about 2 bottles of drain cleaner down the drain. And also I used like a drain snake to try and clear whatever's in there. Nothing seemed to be working. So I just spent a couple of days going back and forth, using a plunger on it. He eventually unblocked yesterday morning. I was so relieved because I really didn't want to call out the council just to get it unblocked, because they usually charge as well, which is a nightmare. So yeah, just persistent, and just plunge. It just finally went. It was great. And hello, Dead Soul over on YouTube, by the way. I see you there, buddy. And Notsk, thank you very much for the fart number 6, whatever the heck that is. Well, yeah, it's much appreciated. Well, you're supposed to cost me almost $400. They are waiting for a piece to come in. Ah, yes. Yeah, to be honest, I almost thought that I'd have to take the side of the bath off and pull the pipes apart to get the unblockage to come out, but no. Yeah, it worked. And welcome back there, Mr. Coffee Man. Welcome back. But yes, exclamation mark fish, guys. Come on, let's see if we can beat Farmer Marks, eh? Obviously, I'm going to try as well, to be honest. Fish, and I'm going to carry on doing some drops with my pancake. Oh, oh, man! Oh, no, oh, man! Dang it! I thought I was going to go in there for a second and it just bounced off. No! It's good when you can do it yourself, but me and my husband's age, we have to rely on someone else coming out. Yeah. Yeah, and obviously, like, yeah, if you've got a piece that needs to be changed, then yeah, it's best to leave it to professionals. I could do little bits here, little bits there, but yeah, anything bigger than that, yeah, yeah, no good. Look at that, Viking going straight down, there we go. Nice one. And the cheesiest Puff is gone a bit fishing as well. Why the heck not? Good luck with that one, bud. Good luck. Yes, we have to beat Farmer Marks, guys. If I could get it set up on YouTube, that would be very, very cool as well. Then you could really double up. But yes, it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, I think this weekend I'm just going to chill out, relax. It's been a very warm one, that's for sure, this week. I believe tomorrow is meant to be a little bit cooler than it has been the last few days, so that's nice. I never mentioned as well, we have visitors as well. Obviously, where I live is 5 tower blocks along the shoreline here. We had some, what would they be classed as? Modern day travellers turn up the other night. It was actually Wednesday after I streamed. They turned up later, about a couple of hours after that, with their caravans and vans. They've got the dogs out there. I haven't seen any horses yet. I know the usual groups that come around here tend to come with a couple of horses. I think this is a different group though, because they haven't got horses with them. But yeah, obviously yesterday they had the police out here to try and move them on. They're still here. But to be honest, it would be lovely to be able to just go out and live like that, not have any care in the world. But it makes you wonder how they earn money as well. I know some of them do jobs for local businesses just to get a little bit extra money and stuff like that, but it's like, yeah, must be the easy life. It really is. The hardest thing is finding a place to pitch each night, I guess. I would love it. I really would. Actually, to be honest, I did used to live in a big static caravan once. Oh my goodness, Mega Fart from Mr. Shawnee is here. Do you get bills? I don't know if... Well, obviously I know when I was in my caravan, well, static home, or whatever you want to class it as, obviously I had to pay, let's think, what was it, £20 a month, which included, obviously, like the TV license and stuff, but it did have like a pay meter for like the electric, for example. So apart from that, that was it. There was no gas. Obviously, it had a log of fire fitted into it. See, this is why I can't do it in cab. There we go. So yeah. Yeah. Do you got bills? But yeah, obviously, right here, yeah, we have bills where I'm living, like everybody else. Unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, we got to pay the rent, electric, gas, water rates and all that stuff. There we go. Right, let's make sure that pipe goes in, which it is. Okay, yeah, seems to be working better with the sim dashboard. Okay, so that's probably what the problem was then. Doesn't seem to like my keyboard at the minute. So, for the pipe coming out. See, I think that's what Mr. Dave should do, is look into like local places that might have see, I'd call it a caravan, but like a static home, something like that. I think that would be kind of good for him. I know my daughter, my sister also used to live in them, in a caravan park, and yeah, she was in that place for quite some time as well. So I stayed in mine for about 5-6 years before then moving to where I am now. So yes, definitely liked it. Nice wood stove to heat you up in the evenings when it was really cold. So, aye. I think my ultimate aim would be have a plot of land somewhere, be able to not necessarily build it myself, but have my own home that I could have designed or something like that, and then have somebody build it. But have enough land for like a little livestock area, a little bit of grass, a garden, stuff like that. It'd be kind of nice. Ah, you never know. There's still time. There's still time. But yeah, obviously having to try and get like things like water connected up to like maybe a static caravan would be kind of nice just to live in for a little while. I'm going to stop talking. What's the matter, Coffee Man? What's the matter? Obviously, you said you got bills, and I said, of course I've got bills and stuff. Yes. Please don't shut up, because you very rarely talk, Mr. Coffee Man. I like you trying to talk. It puts my brain into gear, because then I have to try and figure out what you're saying some of the times. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Who's going to get that? Is somebody going to get in there? Hectake's going for it. Is it? Is it? Oh, see that happened to me as well. It literally bounced right off the side. Oh, nasty. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'm just trying to think if I need to put any other factories down. I can't think of any. Well, I'm going up and down here. Let's have a little look. Am I missing anything yet? Oh, the super factory at some point. I was thinking about putting that down. I've got that down. Don't need the oil mill. Don't need a paper factory. What was that? Yeah, that's quite a nice little sawmill. Hmm. Anyway, sugar nub, spinnery nub, don't need that. Tailor shop, don't need. Debris crusher, don't need that. Don't need the rope, maybe don't need that. Tailor factory, bakery, preserve, soup. Yes. See, this is. Oh, blimey, that's bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, I need to put the soup factory down at some point. That'll help use up some of the red beets and stuff that I've got left over. Spinnery. I like this spinnery. I like that building. I want to use it for something, but I don't know what. I know there's a few mods out there that are using it. Is like a is it a bakery or a grain mill? What do we got? Carpenters. So I do have Team Miller's Pie Factory down. I've got the bees sorted out. Blacksmith, Bone Dairy. I need to get the brick factory back up and running at some point. That keeps running out of product. Um, so, see, I've got the pack in here. See, at some point I am going to have to put them down though, because I do want to build the roller coaster at some point. But at the minute, I'm still waiting to figure out where I'm going to be putting it properly. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, Gold Masters. Got that, got that. They're fine, they're fine, they're fine. Got you, got you, got you. Yes, yeah, I think I've got everything that I need down now. Oh, that's the only one I don't have yet, is the whiskey factory. Now, obviously, watching like PJ, for example, I know that she has hers in the little canyon part over here. Yes. See, yeah, you got a nice area in here that you can put it down in. I believe, I don't know if Mr. Farmer Marks has put it down in the same place, but I do know he had his originally somewhere up the back here, behind the sawmill, which is kind of a cool idea actually. Oh, actually, let's see. So I'm going to look at the roads. See, I could almost see, because obviously I did this in 22, I kind of put it in the middle of a forest. Now, I would probably, if I was to put it down up here again, I'm trying to look at where the roads and everything are. Possibly up the back here, maybe, where it's well out of the way. Do I want to go all the way to the back? I don't know yet. See, I'd almost say this little area right here. See, maybe here, or maybe there in the right corner. Or I'm also looking at the sort of ground area. See, I could almost see it. Maybe going in here, for example. Maybe pop it in there. Obviously, remove some trees, obviously. Bring it in there. Hmm. It will be coming out this weekend, Rusty. Now, keep an eye out on my Trello. Yes, I'll have to figure that one out. Haven't quite decided where to put that guy yet. But yeah, that's the only one I'm currently outstanding. Obviously, one of the things is I do want to make sure that I've got enough land to support all of the factories as well. And that's got to be done every in-game year. So I need to make sure I've got big enough fields or enough fields to produce enough corn, for example, to supply all of my factories. Obviously, this year I wanted to check something. The wheat. What do I have wheat-wise in the storage? I noticed the brewery's actually no longer got any wheat in it, and I think it was some of the other grains as well. So I do have barley. I've got some sorghum. Okay. I do have wheat in storage. And I've got, yes, these things that I would definitely need to have a lot more oats planted next year. I tend to just keep some trailer's worth of wheat to the side for me chickens. That's the main thing. I've got to keep my chickens up and running. But okay, that's something I could do later. I could do that one later. Let me have a look. I was actually driving past the brewery and I just looked across and noticed that a couple were empty. Yeah, so sorghum I definitely need to get more planted for next year. And I need a fair bit on wheat. I don't think I can do any more wheat. And why have they been turned off? You should be active. That's weird.
Hello there.
Yes. Hello there, Mr. Juno. I see you there. But yeah, remember guys, exclamation mark fish. We have to beat Farmer Marks, guys. Up. Pipe out. There we go. Oh my goodness, Mr. Jono. Thank you very much for that jump scare. Cool. Right, actually what I should do... or could do, is set up auto drive to actually unload this harvester and unload it over there. Oh, so much tricky stuff. Too much. Okay, there we go. How are we doing? We're 97%. Yeah, so what I'll do is once this is... No. I was going to say I'm going to unload it first, but no. I think I will unload the auger wagon first and then the combine. There's not a lot of space left in here. Right, I do need to... Oh, I wonder. So I've now got my joystick. Can I... Oh, there we go. So if I wrote that, does that, does that. How do I... Ah, there. Okay. Just rotate the actual stick itself. But one thing I will say is it was nice to see Mr. Wheels alive again yesterday, doing some farming simulator. Obviously he was playing on Uncharted Valley by Mr. JD Fan, which is kind of cool again. So we're slowly bringing the peeps back in. Obviously Mr. Darius Frost as well, he's been back on Uncharted Valley as well. So it's kind of nice. It really, really is. Oh heck. What's going on? Oh, I think I got a little bit too close there. Okay, let's do it this way. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to get my other trailer brought up here. Because this is a bit of a struggle. No. Pipe just isn't quite tall enough. Let's go grab the other one then. Very, very quickly, so let's leave that there. Ah, dang it. Yes. But thankfully I have plenty of trailers around, which is one good thing. There we go. Yeah, I'm still useless at reversing with a trailer, by the way. I'll see if I can't see. Yeah, that's the only time I am trying to keep myself in cab view. Yes. But I am attempting to try and actually reverse as well before I come out of cab. It's a little bit tricky at times, but unless I do it and force myself to do it, then I'm never going to figure these things out. There we go. Right then. We'll dump this in the silo and we'll just grab that other trailer. Oh, I hope it's down here still. Oh, heck. It's on the other truck, okay. We'll just grab the other truck, it'll be easier. There we go. There we go. Park that up. We'll grab the man truck. There we are. At some point I need to get that rice sorted out that's in that other trailer as well. It's like, oh, never ending. Never ending. There we go. But yes, I still like the good old man trucks, that's for sure. I think ever since I've played the FS19, I think it is, I've always liked it for the simple fact is it's a very versatile truck, and obviously with the attachments on the back you can pull a lot of in-game implements. So if you can't afford a tractor when you start, get a man truck. That works perfectly. It really does. Uh, there we go. See, this one is off the in-game mod hub by Giants, so yay, glad it came back. There we go. But yes, exclamation mark, fish! Go, 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 go! Get your last fishing and last drops in, because obviously I will be raiding out in just a little while. There we go. Things to do, unfortunately. Right then, let's get this in here. That should be fine there. And hopefully that will now be tall enough to go over the top of that trailer. Oh yes, there we go. Oh, that's a lot better, isn't it? I knew there was a reason I like these Load Kings. That's for definite. Ooh, a 46.29 for Jono, and then beaten by Mr. Rushnell with a 56.63 on the parachute. Cool. Groovy. That worked so much better. It really, really did. Huh? Oh. There we go. So where's my combine? There he is. Some people have different colours on their Load Kings. Yes, they do, because it can be reconfigured to have those colours. Obviously, the ones that I'm running there are my ones that I edited off of this on my Trello. I'm pretty sure I got this all empty, but I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, obviously those Load Kings are like I said, ones that I've edited, which are in my category here. And with these particular ones, obviously you can buy them as a set, so you get the front and the back, or you can actually buy them individually. Now, obviously, all the color options are in there. Also, obviously, you got your main color. Obviously, you can customize it. You can have your favorite colors as well. But yeah, you can have your pink bodies if you want. So obviously, you got a cover option. And obviously there is a rim option as well. I won't show that, but yeah, it also goes up to like 2 million liter capacity overall. So it's about half a million in each compartment, with the highest capacity option. Now with the base game version, it doesn't have all of those options. So yeah, you would need to get it off of my Trello. But yeah, obviously there is a Load King that's the base game version. Obviously you can come in here, but you only get like black or white as an option. So that shows you just what differences there are. Obviously, what's weird is you do have all of the color options on the covers, so it's kind of weird. But yes, I would go over to Rusty Nail to my Trello, grab this one. I know obviously Green Thumb Farmer's got his own edited version. It's entirely up to you, to be honest. But yeah, obviously, yeah, like I said, I'm using my one. And who knows, maybe one day I will look at putting my little logo on the side just for me. And someone's got a diamond! Nice one! Yay, diamond, 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 diamond! But anyway, guys, I am going to call it there for today. And while that is cha-ching, 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 I'm going to go over to the ending screen. And you can save your points for next time. Also, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Obviously, thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the bitties. Much appreciated. Also, remember, obviously that fishing program will be carrying on next week in every stream for this month. Excuse me. But yeah, let's get seeing who is out there. Obviously, a big, huge thanks to obviously the moderators as well that are out there. So you guys over on YouTube, thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. Obviously I will be back on Monday as usual. So for you guys over on YouTube, catch you later and